Parsons does have 6 core values: safety, quality, integrity, diversity, innovation, and sustainability. And these core values have been with us for decades. One of the unique things about our core values is we actually measure them. And we measure our performance, both leading and lagging indicators, and that really drives the whole culture of our company. Not only would we have. In fact, years ago we walked away from a very, very large contract. It was several $100 million. And we found out, it was discovered during the course of selling that project, one of our employees had given an official that was in the client organization a very small gift. In fact, it wasn't even really a gift, but it did have some monetary value. And we came across this and we called the customer back. We were awarded the contract, and before we signed the contract, we said, we can't sign this contract. This is not in compliance with our ethics and integrity program. The client researched this. This happened to be an arm of the U.S. government. And the U.S. government said, no, that's fine. It's below the monetary figures. And they said, and our response was, it may be fine with your program, but it's not fine with our program. And we're walking away from the contract. It didn't make us very popular with that customer, but in the long term, that reputation went throughout that client base and got us even more work. Start with the context of safety, quality, and integrity. I call those our 3 zeros. We're all about 0 accidents, 0 ethical incidents, and 0 defects. And when I think about innovation, sustainability, and diversity, that's all about maximizing our performance in those 3 areas. So back to ethics and integrity, we run that a lot like safety. We learned so much from safety 50 years ago about focusing on near misses and celebrating the reporting of potential safety issues. We brought that same mindset to ethics and integrity. So both of them have the impact of really driving our business. We are picked for certain jobs purely because of our reputation in ethics and integrity. Customers know that we're going to stand by what we said we're going to do, and we're going to do it with strong ethics and integrity for compliance and doing the right thing. You know, what drives people who come to Parsons is they come to Parsons not because of our client compliance program. They come to Parsons because of what we stand for, and that's what they stand for. The beauty of both a strong ethical and integrity program and I'll say also a safety program is that to work with integrity, you have to know what the laws and regulations and your company's processes and policies are, just like safety. So our employees, when they go out in the job sites, they have to know what they're going to do that day, what they have to be compliant with. And when that happens, what we find is we deliver better quality, we deliver it faster, and we deliver it at lower cost. All those things together combine to increase our profitability, increase our growth, and increase our margins. Organizations are always teams, and teams are made up of a few members, or in our case, tens of thousands of members. But it's the tone of the top that really drives what the whole organization does. I've found even in words I use, if I end up using a word at 10 all-hands meetings at 10 different offices across the world, next thing I know, I'll start hearing those words used by their entire corporation. The power of the bully pulpit, or the power of being the top leader, drives the culture of the entire corporation. So without the commitment of leadership, going through the executive ranks, the middle management, and all the way to the lowest level employee of the corporation, that common commitment is what leads to the culture to an ethical operation that deals with integrity. So how many deaths or how many injuries is an acceptable number to have as your goal? Or how many violations of federal law or bribes are acceptable? There's no answer. Once you get beyond 0, then you don't have a program. Now, does that mean you'll always hit 0? No, that's a goal, it's a target. And anything higher than 0, is just not acceptable. You have to accept that you can operate your business with 0 accidents and 0 incidents. So it's absolutely the right goal. In fact, the only goal we can consider.